Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About Sleep, the YouTube channel where we sit here in my office and talk about sleep together. So, a couple of housekeeping things I always say. These videos are for educational purposes only. If you have any questions or comments about this video or any of the videos, please drop them in the comments section down below. I will answer any and all. Okay, once a month I do a collection video of putting all together any comments or questions and answering them, so you will get your question and comment answered. And thank you for those who have done so already. Please click like on this video and please subscribe to the channel, okay, and please share with your friends and family. As we get closer to 1,000 subscribers, my book, Let's Talk About Sleep, coincidentally the same name as this channel, the Amazon link is in the description box down below, so if you're interested you can get it there. But at the end of the 1,000, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will have a pick a person at random to get a signed copy of that book. So, got to be in it to win it, so make sure you subscribe. All right, what is today's video? Well, we're going to talk about reading or before sleep. I'm going to say sleep reading, but reading before sleep. Should you do it? How long should you do it for? Are there any downsides? So on and so forth. Question I get quite often. All right. So I'll say it right off the bat. Reading before bed is not a bad thing. Okay, and if you're in bed and you take out a book, a boring book for, not even necessarily a boring book, just a book for 15 minutes before you fall asleep and you want to read a couple pages and it helps you relax, go for it. No problem at all. The issue I find, though, is when somebody is spending hours upon hours upon hours, like let's say they don't fall asleep till 11, but they're in bed from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. reading. That's not a good thing. Because if you know from my other videos, the whole idea about the brain has to know this bed is my place of sleep. When you do things in bed, like reading for hours, it kind of makes the brain say, well, what is it? What is this? Is this my place of sleep or is this my place of reading and mental activity? Okay, we don't want that. So if it's 10 or 15 minutes, not a big deal. Hours, we don't want. Okay. The other question I get quite asked is, what if it's on a reader? All right. My canned response is this: if it's something that has a backlit display, and what I mean by that is you don't have to use external light, probably not a good idea. Even if it has that blue filter, all that stuff, unless it looks just like paper and you need to have a small light above it to see, that's okay. Anything else with a backlit, I want you to avoid. Okay? The blue light filters, the blue light blocking, there's some data that says it doesn't even work. Okay, it's better to read on paper. Paper is the best. Okay, and in fact, if you're looking for a book to read, this one right here. But all kidding aside, though, you do want it to be not necessarily a page turner, right? If you're reading something for enjoyment, 10 or 15 minutes before you go to sleep, it should not be flipping through the pages. I can't wait to see what's next. Or something that's going to get your mind, really, really worked up, whether it be horror or some sort of, romance novel. You don't necessarily want to do that, okay? You want it to be more on the boring side, more on the, maybe even the technical side. You don't want your brain to be thinking, but you want it to be like, okay, this is it's kind of boring, all right? So maybe this is not the best book because this is not boring, right? Yeah, but so you want to keep it to paper. You want to keep it to 10 to 15 minutes, and that's no problem, okay? In fact, I actually prefer people to do that instead of watching TV or going on a computer or using an iPad or an iPhone or a reader. Okay, it's better to read before bed. Okay, a good half an hour to an hour before bed, you should shut off the screen time. Okay, whether that be the iPad, iPhone, whatever, and read or meditate or listen to music or listen to a podcast. That's preferable. So reading is part of that. Okay, same thing in the middle of the night. Same idea. Okay. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep and you read for 5 minutes on paper and it helps you get drowsy again, go for it. Okay? So, yeah, so that's the topic for today is reading before bed can be helpful. Reading is fundamental, as they say, right? So that's the video for today. If you like this video, please click like, please subscribe to the channel. Come up with questions, folks. Questions and comments, leave them in the comment section. I will get to all of them. All right? Until next time, sleep well.